Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will solve the questions of June challenge of Codechef. So the question is even matrix. What we have given an integer n and we have to construct a matrix of n cross n. So for constructing a matrix, we must take care of three things. First, the elements of this matrix cannot exceed by n square and cannot be less than 1. Second, that pairwise, which is the adjacent elements can't be equal of a row. Means 1 can't be equals to 2. So in this case, this 1 and this 2, they both are adjacent, so they can't be same. Now the third condition is that we have to predict a value for R and C and A. All have values suppose same. Then we have to predict three values R, C and A. And then we have to check that M R comma C plus R plus A comma C plus A should be even. And for one more condition, R comma C plus A plus R plus A comma C. So these two conditions we have to check for this three condition. So totally we have to check four condition. One, the number should be less than n square and greater than 1. Second condition, all the pairwise should be distinct. And third is this even, that diagonals element sum should be even. And second is this. So we will discuss this question more properly. So now we know that what question demands towards. Now we will see that how we will solve this. So for this, first two condition will be easily done, which first is this, that the number should be less than, so this is true. Second condition also true. So for third condition we will do some trick. So in this matrix, these yellow lines represent the diagonals. So what we have to do in the question, we have to just keep in mind that thing, that each diagonal element either should be even or odd. So in this question, if we see the main diagonal, all the elements are odd. Second, in this diagonal, all the elements are even. In this also, all the elements are even. In this, all the elements are odd. In this, all the elements are even. And in this also, all the elements are even. So we have to just fulfill one condition, that each diagonal should have either even elements or odd elements. So we must take care of this condition. So if we take care of this condition, then our answer will be there. So for solution, what we will do, so before checking the solution, we will just take one more example. For 2, how we will solve. Suppose 2 is the question and then how we will solve. So we will place 1 and 2. Now we have to check one condition, that it should be even. So for even, what can I place here? I can place here 4 and here 3. So for 2, it is something like 1 2 and 4 3. So we got for 4. So we got for 2. Now we will check for 4. So for 4, what it will be? It will be 1 2 3 4. So this is the solution for the n equals to 4. Now if we see the diagonals, we have all the diagonals in even or odd number only. So how we will do this using code? So what we will do, if the number is even, then we will print the odd lines in particular syntax or with the increasing order, and when it is odd, then we will print in decreasing order. So this is the main observation, that for even we have to print the values in increasing order for 0 2 4 6 and all these rows, whereas for this 1 3 we have to print the number in descending order. Whereas when the number is odd, then we have to just print the numbers in a usual sequence 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is a simple sequence for 3. or for all odd numbers. Now for that, what we have to do, we will initialize count equals to 1, and we will start printing columns indexes. So here what I will print 1, and then I will increment count. So now count will be 2. Now I will print 2 and I will increment this. So it will be 3. Again here will be 3. Now here it will be 4. So here it will be 4. 5. So similarly for all we will do, we will for 6, 7, 8 and 9. For this all we will do. So this is particularly for odd. Now for even, what we will do, for even first we will apply two conditions, that if row which we are on current %2 equals to 0, then we will simply print in increasing order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whichever the number is. And if it is not the condition, then suppose this condition is false, then what we will do, we will print in reverse order 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and so on till what we want. So in this we want 4 numbers, so I have printed 8, 7, 6. Here again 16, 15, 14, 13. So this is what we have to do. Now let's see our code and we'll understand the question properly there. Now let's see the code. First here I have initialized the number n. Now I have checked that if it is odd. For odd we are simply printing. Here you can use a simple operator. We can declare here a count equals to 1, and then here we will print simply count, and then we will increment count. So this will happen here. So in this part what we will do, we will check for even. If it is even, then we will iterate again. So now we will check that if we are on even row, then we will do the reverse thing. Reverse is done by this. We are initially initializing the count by I multiply by n, which will be initialized with either 1, if in this case if we take 3, so it will be initialized with, so for 3 it will not run. If we take 4, then it will be initialized. In first case it will be initialized by 4, then 8, then 12, and then 16. So this we are initializing, and for 16 it will print 16, then it will decrement, then 15, then 14, then 13, and then 12, and this we will print from here. Now this is for simple part, which is for the row which is odd. So for odd we have to just print the increment order, so we will simply print that. And here again we are initializing the count by I into n plus 1. Now if we submit the code, I got correct answer. Thank you guys. For more such content, like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.